Quality End-of-Life Care Programme, or QELCA, is an innovation in end-of-life care education accredited through City and Guilds. Designed and pioneered by St Christopher's Hospice, QELCA empowers teams of clinicians from any setting or discipline to lead on the delivery of high-quality care to patients and families at end of life.
Dying is something that you only do once. You don't get any second chances. You've got to get it right. We need to make sure that we're doing this really, really well.
QELCA integrates a work-based learning experience with facilitated classroom reflection. It's designed to be delivered by experienced palliative care professionals who've undertaken the QELCA Train the Trainers programme.
I think Train the Trainers is a way of cascading the information out to many different areas. We couldn't afford to send everybody to St Christopher's for a QELCA course, but we can train our own people and then we can actually then run that programme ourselves. So you might wonder what this little button box is all about. I would like you all to take some buttons, just a little handful. I want you to choose a button that represents you. I want you to place around you who is going to be there when you die.
QELCA trainers, usually from hospices or specialist palliative care teams within hospitals, then deliver the QELCA programme to groups or teams from their local area. These comprise an initial 5 days followed by 6 action learning sessions. An interdisciplinary team from the Royal Hospital for Neurodisability are starting their QELCA course at Royal Trinity Hospice.
So the mixture of practical and the classroom-based learning has been really good. The classroom-based learning has allowed us to kind of reflect, learn, talk to each other as colleagues.
I hope that when we go back to the hospital, we're able to start planning in advance for people's wishes when it comes to the point that they are dying, and that we're identifying that early enough that people don't feel rushed about decisions, about what they want. We've spent a long time sort of caring for our patients and doing everything we can, and this just feels like another part of it.
We've trained a variety of different professionals through QELCA, and those professionals can come from many different areas. We can have people from specialist hospitals, people from nursing homes, GPs' practices. It's really anywhere where you're caring for patients, you're potentially caring for dying patients.
I think everyone's got a story when it comes to end of life, whether it be as a paramedic out on the road or to do with their family. As soon as I heard about the course, it was just something I absolutely had to do.
The 5 days culminates in action planning. Your QELCA trainers will support you to translate your learning into your own bespoke action plan for improved end-of-life care back in your own clinical setting. Paramedics with the London Ambulance Service are doing just that.
Carer on scene is reporting that she's very agitated.
We've been supported since the course, so we've had regular meetings and sort of brought cases to them and gone through cases, what was good, what could have been done better, and that's a real learning curve for us, and then helps us to develop to make it better for future patients.
Okay, good. So we're going to have a look? Yeah. Come on, let's go.
For a paramedic or someone in the ambulance service, it's quite unnatural not to just pick someone up, wrap them in a blanket and take them off to hospital. And we've been doing that for so long, and it's not necessarily the very best for the patient. For me, as soon as I get to a patient who's maybe actively dying or has a palliative condition that just needs additional support, the QELCA course is always in the front of my mind now. It's not always about taking the patient to a hospital, and sometimes the very best thing for the patient is to allow them to have a good death, and by that it means being at home with their friends, with their family, as pain-free as possible and as comfortable as possible.
You do need the support to keep pushing ahead, but I think that's where the action learning sets come in to help with that and to keep you on focus.
At King's College Hospital, the QELCA programme's helping to ensure those facing the end of life get the quality of care needed.
I don't want that the patients who are end of life and are dying feel that the pace is frenetic for them, and I think that we need to keep that as a focus. We need to step back, I think, sometimes from the busyness and understand how we need to slow down a bit for those patients and their families and allow time for conversations with them.
People are living longer with multiple complex conditions, resulting in significant challenges for healthcare professionals. Focusing training on the workforce is seen as the strategy to ensure that dying is managed with skill and compassion in any setting.
Before the training, I'd always had a keen interest in end-of-life issues, as I think it's so important that it's delivered appropriately and with the right level of insight, knowledge and skills. So once I'd been on the course, it did boost my confidence and allow me to deal with any issues that might arise in my clinical areas. So it definitely supported me to then support the rest of the team to work through those issues.
Only Quelker trainers who've successfully undertaken the City and Guilds accredited training and who are on the National Quelker Trainer Register, accessed via St Christopher's Hospice, can deliver the Quelker programme. Quelker Training and the Quelker Train the Trainer programmes are ensuring quality end-of-life care can be implemented in all clinical working environments nationwide.